Hello and welcome back to Team Fortress 2 with Bobson, playing a bit of Sujin, or however that's pronounced, I'm not really sure, but it is one of the brand new maps that was just released in this past update. In fact, the update just went live like a couple hours ago. Let's see. The update came out on Thursday night. It is now Friday morning-ish, a little after midnight. I decided to start recording just to hop in and take a look and see what's all new. Now, this was a fairly sizable update. Well, not in the sense that they added a ton of new weapons or anything, but they did add a couple new things in the form of taunts and stuff like that. I think there's 3 or 4 new taunts. So nothing really major on the actual new items front, because yes, they did add new weapons, technically new weapons, but yeah, they're not technically new weapons. They're just reskinned versions of the older weapons, stuff like standard default weapons like flamethrowers and scatterguns and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a huge update. And the reason I say that is because there's 4 new maps, 4 brand new maps they added to the rotation that you can get with randoms and stuff like that. And yeah, this is the gunmetal update. I'm guessing it was either delayed or intentionally let out right after the Steam community sale last month, because if last week I was talking about this, the fact that there was not a TF2 update, a major TF2 update this year, and I was disappointed by that fact, because normally there's a huge TF2 update like this during the summer sale, and it has some kind of tie-in to the Steam thing. But yeah, this time there wasn't anything like that. But in this update, we got this thing, which is the Gunmetal Campaign Pass. And what you can do is you can buy this on the TF2 store for $5-6, I think. And when you use it, it gives you access to class-specific contracts that allow you to complete certain tasks, gain enough points, and then potentially gain special weapons, the reskinned weapons I was just talking about earlier. And it gives you this item, which is the Gunmetal Campaign Coin, which levels up with the points you earn doing the contracts, doing the mission things. And yeah, let's see, where is it? Here it is. Contract drawer. And let's see what we got. We got a spy thing, which means we have to either score standard points anyway. We can do advanced and get backstabs and buildings sapped, destroyed, stuff like that. And for each of these different conditions, we get points. And once we get 100 points, we complete the contract. And for the demoman thing here, it's just get standard points, score any points, sticky grenade kills, and as demoman, kill an enemy doing the objective. Kill an enemy doing the objective. I'm not really sure what that means. I mean, maybe just trying to capture the point or something? I'm not sure. But yeah, the basic idea is we run around as that class, doing the various things, those various conditions, to earn the coin points. I think that's what they're called, the CP points, coin points. And once we get 100 points, we can turn in the contract, and then we get a chance at one of the new reskinned default weapons, like a reskinned flamethrower, reskinned scattergun, and stuff like that. Now, what I didn't really realize at this particular moment was the fact that these missions, these contracts, can only be completed on a Valve server. I did not read that. I did not realize that at the time. So yeah, doing this on this server was kind of pointless, since this is not a technically Valve server. It has to be an actual Valve server, and I'm going to switch in a few minutes. But yeah, it has to be on a Valve server in order to count. So in order to complete these contracts, in order to actually gain coin points, you have to do whatever the conditions are on actual Valve servers, the official Valve servers, which it's a bit annoying because I like playing on servers that don't have a respawn time because, quite frankly, I suck. And having to sit there for 10-15 seconds waiting for the respawn every time, especially when I'm recording, can get annoying. But yeah, I can understand why they did that. Because some of the conditions, like the stuff I just showed you, like destroying buildings or some of the other things that they were talking about in the update, patch notes and stuff like that, which was like a heavy surviving a few thousands of damage and stuff like that, that could easily be done on one of any of the achievement servers that aren't official Valve servers if they didn't have that kind of thing. So yeah, I can understand that. But yeah, let me get back to what I was talking about. The weapons you can get out of these crates are get by doing these contracts are basically reskin default weapons. And they come in different varieties. Some are like brand new, factory new, with perfect, pristine paint jobs. Others are slightly worn. Others are really scratched up and stuff like that. And they're different rarities, different. They're just basically the same weapon, just different skins, different looks. So yeah, let's switch out to a different server, official Valve server, and I'll be back. Okay, let's see now. Here we are back on an official Valve server now, and as you can see, the inactive contract is now active. So yeah, I now have the demoman activated. I can now do the demoman stuff, and I will be able to gain points towards the 100 CP point thing. And that way I'll be able to actually turn it in and have a chance at getting an awesome weapon. Now, the weapons you can get can be, I think, like just standard crappy quality or all the way up to unusual. And yes, you can get unusual versions of these weapons, which is nice, I guess. But yeah, there's also different versions as well that they can potentially have, I think, stat tracking stuff, kind of like stranges and stuff like that. So you can basically get strange versions, and I don't know how rare that is to happen. I don't know. I just started playing. The update just went live, so I don't know how rare any of the weapons are. Actually, the chances of getting the rare weapons or the factory pristine weapons or whatever, I don't know the actual values. But yeah, you can instead of a weapon, you can also have a chance to get one of the new gun cases, similar to what you have in Counter-Strike Go and Counter-Strike, stuff like that. It's basically a crate, and you need a special key to open it. Just like all the special crates in TF2, you need a special key to open it. And you can get, I think you can get the same weapons you get out of doing the contracts themselves, or something like that. I'm not sure. I have not looked at it. I have not even seen one of the cases yet. So it'll be a while before anyone actually knows for sure. It might be a few days before it's up on the wiki and gives you a full list of the stuff you can get. But yeah, keep an eye out for that if you really want to see it. So let's see, what else? Like I said, there was also a bunch of maps added. There's this one that I'm playing on right now, the Sujin King of the Hill map, which is fun. Like I said before, it looks lovely. And there's 3 others. One of them is a new Valve map. Powerhouse, I think it is, has a whole bunch of new achievements. It's a control point, a 3-point control point map, which I think is the first one they've done. I mean, normally their control point maps are 5 in both directions. So yeah, that's a new one for them. Snowplow, finally in the game. I mean, finally part of the Valve lineup after all this time. Snowplow, for those of you who don't know, back in December, was it, when the what was it called? Oh, End of the Line update came out. When the End of the Line update came out, there was supposed to be a new map added called Snowplow. It's supposed to come out with the update, be part of the TF2 lineup on the official Valve servers and stuff like that, but it never came out. Their excuse was that people would find it too confusing as to what you're supposed to be doing. And it's a bit different from the standard maps in the sense that you're pushing a train, similar to a payload map, but once you push it to the next checkpoint area, you have to capture a checkpoint. So it's a combination of checkpoints and kind of a payload type thing. And it's hard to explain, and it is a bit different, and it is a bit stranger from the standard issue maps you would normally find. So I can understand how people could get confused with it. But yeah, it was delayed all this time. It was finally released today, and it's finally part of the lineup. Now, the fourth map is the map I played last week and found randomly on the server list, the TF2 server list, which was Borneo. That was the map I played last week while I was running around just playing, and I didn't even realize it was going to be one of the official maps now. But yeah, that's the one that's the other map that was released, and yeah, having new maps in the lineup, in the random type thing you can do, is very nice. I like that. It's been a while since we've had a bunch of new maps like this. In fact, the last real new map was the Halloween map, which came out nearly a year ago. And that's not really an official, full-on map, it's just the holiday map. But yeah, let's see, what else is new in TF2? Let's see, I went over the weapons, I went over the new cases. There was a huge amount of changes. That's something else. A lot of the standard weapons, the older weapons, ranging from backscatters to short stops to power jacks, everything. Tons of the older weapons were changed. A lot of their stats, their effects, their abilities, their bonuses, their minuses. A lot of it was changed, and I'm not sure if it's just for balance sake or just for because of the way they changed the update and how you can change weapons here, which is also another thing. Because now you can, when you kill someone and they drop their weapon, you can run up to if it's a weapon your class can actually use, then you can run up to the weapon, drop the weapon you have, and pick that weapon up. So yeah, it's kind of like the Counter-Strike thing, where you can pick up other people's weapons when you kill them. But it has to be a weapon that your class can actually use, so you can't have soldiers picking up grenade launchers or something like that. But yeah, it allows you to switch out to weapons mid-game, in the middle of a freaking fight. You can just drop your weapon, pick up I could drop my standard festive flamethrower and pick up a loose cannon if somebody drops one. So yeah, that's different. I mean, I don't know if it's good or bad. I mean, it could potentially open up the floor for different play styles and stuff like that, allowing you to switch out to other weapons in a situational type thing. I mean, if you're using a crappy weapon and you see somebody using a better weapon or a different weapon you want to use, then yeah. Or if you just see somebody using like a golden frying pan or something like that and you want to pick it up, go for it. I mean, it doesn't actually give it to you in your inventory, and I think it's only until you die and your stuff gets reset or you leave the server. But yeah, that's basically it. Let's see, was there anything else in this update I want to cover before I move on to other stuff? I'm not really sure. Let's see, anything else? Is there anything I'm missing? I'm sure there is, but yeah, I can't think of anything. So yeah, just continue watching while I talk about the stuff I usually talk about in these episodes, which is my channel and what's been going on. Let's see. Last week, this has been a fairly good week so far, because not only did TF2 update, Terraria updated, as well as the Forest, the Forest updated the week before, but I didn't get around to playing it till this past week. And there was a few, not really a lot added to the forest, just a few more bug fixes. A new cave was added. Don't know where to find that. And there was changes made to the way games are saved. You can now have multiple saves and stuff like that. So yeah, that will be. If you missed my last episode, I had to restart the world, and I basically did a quick start with me building a quick house before I started recording, and then I went off and do some new stuff. So yeah, if you missed that, go check it out. It should be on my channel. Other news: Terraria. Terraria updated. The big 1.3 update finally out, and I played that. Downloaded it, played it, and saw some of the new stuff. This past week, I took a look at some of the new mini-bosses that spawned with the events, the Goblin Invasion and the Pirate Invasion. Got some new items from them, and checked out all that stuff. So, yeah, new Terraria update, huge update, adding so much stuff, so many new items, hundreds of new items. Entire new areas as well as world generation, which is unfortunate because I'm still using the same world I was 3 years ago. So yeah, no, 2 years ago actually. But yeah, that's a completely different thing. That's just me not wanting to restart. But yeah, next week I should be playing a bit more of the forest. I think the episode's going to be me building a boat and sailing around for a bit. Next week on Terraria, for the first time ever, see my very first solar eclipse, which was a lot of fun having to fight through. I mean, I had never seen a solar eclipse before. They had been in the game previously. It's just they'd never popped up on me. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you want to see that. That'll be out next week. Also, more of Fallout New Vegas, because I'm still having fun. There's still tons of stuff to do in Fallout New Vegas. So still plenty of episodes to come. I don't even think I'm halfway through it. Or if I am, I'm not really sure. There's still tons of side content and other stuff I need to do. But yeah, I could just power through the main story and get it done. But I don't know. For the time being, more Fallout New Vegas is in the works and will be in the works. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. This was the new map, this was the new area and stuff like that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video here and come back once I actually have the 100 points I actually need for the what's it called? The contract. I'm going to cut back to that. So okay, I should be almost there. Just a few more points. And once I do, you will be able to see what I get out of this. Okay, well, there we go. The contract is fulfilled. 100 points. I can now turn it in. I can now do something. Let's see. Click to turn in. And, yeah. Turn in the contract. You complete all of the bonus objectives. Turn in this contract. Huh. So what's the bonus objective? Just get 30 more points? I don't really want to do that. I want to show you what it is you do. I think the 30 more points just adds 30 more points to your actual coin. So I'm not really sure. But yeah. I'll just go ahead and turn it in and maybe try to go for the bonus on the other contract. But yeah, let's see what we got. Blasted Bombardier. Bombardier? Blasted Bombardier. It's a sticky bomb launcher. A blue sticky bomb launcher, which is fairly nice, actually. It's a fairly nice weapon. I mean, let's take a look. I mean, it is just a standard sticky bomb launcher. Craftsman Collection sticky bomb launcher. Huh. Blasted Bombardier sticky bomb launcher. Huh. Wow, Craftsman Collection. It looks It's just, you see what I mean? It's just a repainted version of the standard sticky bomb. Yeah, it does look nice. Well, yeah, it's kind of cyan colored, which is odd. But I think it's just I think it's just team colored like that. But yeah, uh, it's just a sticky bomb launcher. But hopefully I'll be able to turn this around, sell it, and make back some of the money I just spent buying that stupid ticket in order to be able to get this in the first place. Because it did cost me $6 to buy it. So if I can get $4 or $5 out of this, and maybe the second weapon I get from the second contract, I'll be good. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Bobson, and until next time, I will see you later. Bye.